I gotta say, Gemini, your energy is very glowing and radiant to me. There's something maybe a little bit different about you. And while I was connecting to the energy, the imagery that came through was very sunny, very bright. I saw lots of beaches, and most vividly, I saw sunflowers. And to me, sunflowers really represent standing tall, growing towards the sun or reaching for the light. And so maybe right now you're not really feeling this way. Maybe you're like, oh, this can't possibly be my reading. But then the message here for you is that you need to stand, you need to grow towards this light. And while that may feel like effort, it will ultimately give you energy back. So maybe there's been some things that you've been procrastinating or some things that you've not been taking care of, particularly with yourself. Now is a really good time to go and do that because it is going to give life to you. And I mean, quite literally, this time of year, at least in the Northern Hemisphere, at the time of recording, we are very much getting into those winter months. It is getting dark very, very early. And so maybe some of you are quite literally spending more time in the sun or being more intentional with the time you wake up, or kind of just what you're doing with your day to get more light. Maybe some of you are even looking at like therapy lamps or something like that too. It really feels like light is a very important thing, but I also get the sun as well and connecting to the sun's energy. So really, really interesting kind of right out the gate here. I'm very curious to see what comes into the tarot for you. Before we dive into all of that though, I just want to thank all of you who support this channel with your likes, shares, comments, and subscribes. It's because of all of you I can continue putting out these messages and doing this incredible work. I do actually have links in the description of this video for personal readings and distance Reiki sessions. I'm actually offering my holiday sale at this time, so it's a great time to book something if you really want to go in a deep dive with me. You can find the codes in the comment section as well as on the top of my website. And yeah, I'm really, really excited to see what we have for you, Gemini. So I'm just going to start shuffling here. I should probably give my usual reminder that these are general readings, meaning not all of the messages that come forward are going to be meant for you specifically. It's up to your own intuition and discernment to figure out what applies to your own life and what should be left behind for somebody else. Maybe it even feels good to pause this video to really take a moment to check in with your energy and really feel out what is resonating with you right now. And these are timeless readings, so you're welcome to watch them whenever they find you. If I do make any sort of reference to the astrology, maybe there is something that you are kind of looking back on when you were watching this to the time it was recorded, or maybe there's just similar energies playing out regardless of what is happening astrologically the time you are watching this. Any messages that we have for Gemini here? Interesting. So the first card that actually came out was the Star. And this is really beautiful because this is about finding healing. This is about reconnecting to things that give you life, that give you hope, especially after something that has been devastating. The Star is the card that comes after the Tower, which is a card of major upheaval and destruction and kind of something that needed to go, right? But the Star is about renewing yourself, finding meaning in things. And this is the past energy, so it feels like you've been in this healing process, or you're at least starting to feel out the direction of healing for you, what brings you hope, what brings you renewal. And it feels like something is kind of changing you. I saw the 8 of Swords, 9 of Swords with the World, all coming out together here. And this is quite interesting to me because this very much feels like a story. Some of you have felt stuck. Maybe in your situation, in your life, like you haven't been able to move forward, and maybe even become more paralyzed. And that was a message I was kind of getting with those sunflowers, because it was like, you might need to grow. It might take effort, it might take energy, but it's well worth it. And so really finding the energy, really pushing yourself right now to do the things that you know are helpful or good for you can really go a long way, even if it's a little uncomfortable or you're just not really feeling motivated to do it. Because I think there's almost this like getting stuck in your head, or that's something that you've been in, Gemini. But I do feel like you are resolving this. You are getting out of it, and you're even opening yourself up to the world. Maybe some of you are reaching out for help. Maybe there are new doors that are opening for you as well. Perhaps even with the imagery I saw with the beaches, maybe some of you are literally planning trips or traveling around this time. But I really do get the sense like this is about you getting out of your head and like really focusing on moving forward, and maybe even letting some things go, leaving some situations behind. Don't know why I stumbled on my words there. This also all came out with justice as well too. So maybe there's been some sort of decision that you've been waiting on, or some sort of ruling that you have been waiting on. You're trying to hear back from something. Maybe there is something going on bureaucratically for you, or just something that it's kind of like dealing with a system is what I get with justice here. This could be involving your job. This could be involving a legal decision. Whatever it is that's been held up or that's been giving you some sort of anxiety, I actually feel like there is a resolution here. And maybe for some of you that's coming by reaching out for help or being proactive, I just feel like something is opening up here. Or there is finally a decision that's being made. Something is kind of giving you this renewal that you've been seeking. Yeah, it feels like there's a situation that's being resolved. What else do we have for Gemini? Wow. Wow. We do have the Wheel of Fortune with the Nine of Pentacles coming in here. I feel like some of you, or honestly a lot of you, your financial situation could be changing for the better right now. I think there's just something that is helping you move into a new cycle. And I was going to say earlier, like, yeah, it's important to be proactive and do what you need to do. Like, don't just sit here waiting for things to happen. Do what you have to do. But it did feel like there was almost something a little bit out of your hands. And I couldn't help but feel like, honestly, it kind of feels like something is just falling in Gemini's lap. And with these two cards, it feels like, yeah, there's something that's just happening. There is a right that is being, or a wrong that is being set right. Something is being corrected right now. And it's kind of funny because we are in Mercury retrograde at the time of this recording, but that's not always a bad thing. Sometimes Mercury retrograde resolves problems from the past. There's a reviewing that's going on. And I wonder, maybe in the month of December 2024, or whenever you're watching this, if there is another Mercury retrograde, it just feels like there is a course correct. Something is being course corrected right now. With this Wheel of Fortune, really looking at this wheel, I just heard course correct. And it is helping you feel more stable. It's helping you feel more abundant. I really do feel like there could be some money that's coming in for some of you. It almost feels like the energy of winning the lottery a little bit. So maybe there is something unexpected here. Maybe this is the time to kind of reach out for scholarships or trying to get money, interestingly. And that does kind of make sense because the end of December is Capricorn season, which again is the time I'm recording this. And Capricorn for you does represent wealth. It does represent abundance. And I do believe we have a new moon, either New Year's Eve or New Year's Day. And that could be a time to manifest abundance. So it literally could be in 2025, this turning of a new year, there is some sort of new beginning for you. And I almost just heard, like, this year is going to be my year. And if this isn't even talking about finances, it's just like, there is something here where you're deciding to grow. You're deciding to reach for your light. This thing that gives you life. Wow. 10 of Pentacles. Very, very interesting here. Again, a card of prosperity, a card of stability. Maybe there is connecting with family as well, or sharing values with somebody. If there's like some sort of financial concern and you're waiting to hear back from somebody or like applying to jobs, I actually do feel like there's something very promising in the horizon here for you. And I would say it's very soon. Tell us more about this 10 of Pentacles. Wow. 10 of Cups. Page of Pentacles. There really is just this light here. There's so much happiness and fulfillment and connection. The Page of Pentacles. really is planting seeds for something. It's like you're finally able to move forward towards the things that feel good. And this actually could be involving another individual as well. I was wondering if there's something maybe happening with a person you're connecting to in a relationship. Maybe this is the person who's getting the good news, but it feels like you're just finally able to move forward. You're able to build a life together, or go to the next level. For those of you who are connecting with somebody, and there's kind of been a strained relationship, or there's just something that's like you're overcoming problems together. I'm really getting that with this page for some reason. I know it's a Page of Pentacles, but I did want to say Page of Cups, so that's kind of funny. Where is all of this going? Where is this leading for Gemini? Yeah, okay. We have the Page of Wands with the Nine of Wands. You are just approaching dawn here with the Nine of Wands. You've been kind of burning yourself through this dark night. The candles are almost gone and melted away completely, but there is dawn coming. You will get through this, and you will find this spark. Maybe there's something creative or passionate coming into your life. And again, I'm noticing this morning star, and it's reminding me of the star from the very beginning. Maybe some of you have really been waiting for some time because you keep getting this message. It's coming, it's coming, it's happening. But where is it? I feel like it is soon. And I kept getting images earlier. I was saying like sunrises, sunsets, like those are the things that came through, but especially the sunrise here with the Nine of Wands. There's a new day that is dawning. I'm really feeling like solstice is actually going to be a turning point for a lot of you as well. That's just something that kind of came in, like winter solstice. Again, using this energy though, whenever it finds you, solstice is about a month away. It is the turning into the next zodiacal season. We are in Sagittarius season at the time of recording, and we will be going into Capricorn season at the solstice. So whenever you're watching this, it feels like the turning of the astrological season is when something is really going to be changing or shifting for you. So hang in there, keep persevering. I really do feel like you are going to survive. You're getting through this, and there's something here that feels very abundant, very, very healing. Any other messages for Gemini right now? We do have the Two of Pentacles, so there are some things that are changing and shifting in your life. Maybe it does feel like a bit of a balancing act. Maybe there's some duties or some responsibilities that you're kind of juggling between, but I feel like you're maintaining this equilibrium pretty well. Like you're finding your balance is actually what I'm hearing with this card again. Also with Justice, you are getting your balance back. And I'm just noticing like the verticality of this card here too. This Two of Pentacles. Things are kind of building on top of each other. They're stacking. And that feels like that height, that reaching. You're going to new heights. I feel like you will overcome whatever challenges are in your life right now. Any messages for love? Anything about relationships specifically that Gemini should be aware of right now? We do have the Six of Pentacles, so some of you could be receiving some kind of support from somebody that you love. Maybe there's a gift coming your way as well. That's just really what the Six of Pentacles could represent. It's kind of the card of charity. So really open your heart to receive that, really be grateful in receiving that. And maybe some of you are even sharing the wealth or sharing the gratitude with other people. But I feel like you are receiving something. You are receiving some sort of gift that could actually be part of what is changing in your situation right now. There's somebody helping you out. And I really do want to encourage you, if you have been struggling and kind of stuck in your head or really struggling with mental health, it's very important that you are talking to somebody or reaching out for help, because I do feel like there is help that could actually change the situation, or at least give you some sort of perspective where things start to feel manageable. So honestly, very beautiful energy overall. I feel like there is somebody who wants to support you right now. I think I'm going to pull an animal card for you. It just feels like a very straightforward energy, honestly. Like whatever it is that you've been struggling with, Gemini, especially if that's involving finances, something is kind of turning around for you. And it's also like whatever stability is being established in your life this month or reestablished, it's helping you go into the direction of joy and just feeling more calm. Um, which we love to see. It feels like you're kind of getting back on your feet. Ooh, we have quite a few animal cards here. I'm gonna shuffle these. Let's try that again. Show us clearly. What is the energy for Gemini to embody right now? Oops. Well, yeah, a lot of cards keep wanting to come out. A lot of different things to embody, I think, at this time. Interesting. So this almost feels like a past energy. Tarantula, shark, hyena all kind of fell out in the same spot. And this just feels like being mindful of people whose actions don't line up with their words. There's like something to kind of be cautious of or wary of. And I feel like there's someone who is almost embellishing themselves or making themselves seem more important or more established than they are. Again, this kind of feels like energy from the past. Maybe this is someone who even kind of swindled you a little bit or took advantage of you. Because you saw their potential, you saw what they could be, but they didn't really have any intention towards living to that. Yeah, I don't know. It feels like there's someone kind of circling your energy with this shark, which is interesting. But the other card that came out on its own was the cosmic egg, which does represent the opening of the crown chakra, literally letting in the light of divine consciousness. And so this really feels like the card that is meant for you to embody right now. And it just matches this like kind of radiance that I was getting. I think I do want to read this from the book because this feels like this is the card that's really the message for today. So let me pull this up here. Completion, harmony, the infinite within the finite. The cosmic egg is the final card in the Journey of the Animal Spirit deck, and it represents the unfolding of cosmic consciousness. The state emerges after we tread the path for some time, and through self-effort and grace, we experience self-realization. A sense of contentment and oneness spontaneously arises within us, and the veils of our self-limiting beliefs are lifted. When the essence of the cosmic egg has not yet been activated, we may feel as if we will never get there, or that we travel alone, disconnected from others. Even if our encounter with this card is brief, appearing as a momentary glimmer or flash of interconnectedness, its potent energy stays with us. The cosmic egg is a remedy for the fragmentation of modern life. It's through the power of this card that we are reminded of the cosmic contract written at the beginning. We hold onto life, and life holds onto us. The journey is complete, but it does not end. The cosmic egg and the seventh chakra. The subtle essence of the cosmic egg resides at the crown chakra at the top of the head, called Sarasrara. One of the aims of yoga and meditation practice is to channel energy from the base of the spine upward towards the crown. Each of the lower 6 chakras play an important role along this journey, and once the epicenter of consciousness is activated, it is said to radiate like the light of a million suns. That last line really just kind of gave me just some sort of reaction, almost like shivers, because that's what it felt like at the beginning for you, Gemini. It really feels like you are going through the shift. Something is waking you up. You're finally feeling the light. And it may very well have been this journey that I was picking up on, something that has been a long thing coming. And I think it's just important to find faith and to really zoom out, look at the higher perspective of things. Don't get stuck in the trudgery. Don't get stuck in your head. Maybe even radically accept things that you can and can't control. That could also be part of this card too. Wow, this just feels like a really beautiful energy, and I'm hoping that this reaches who it's meant to, because I feel like some of you are really in this place where you've been struggling and something is now shifting. You're finally seeing the light. And it does feel like there might be a little bit more effort. It might be a little bit more of a push, but you're just about there. Don't give up. And there's kind of that cliche, the urge to quit is the moment before you succeed. Like something like that could also be really relevant to this energy as well. But I think there are really some beautiful energies in store. And I think for today, we will leave things off. If you want to claim this energy, give a little sun emoji or even a little egg for the cosmic egg. Especially if you've made it this far, let us know, because it seems like a really, really amazing energy. Again, I really appreciate all the likes, shares, comments, and subscribes. Hit that bell notification if you do that too. That way you can always stay up to date with what's in the cards for you. Again, I do have sales on my website for all of my services. So if you want a personal reading or distance Reiki session or even astrology chart reading, you can find the codes for those in the comment section of this video as well as on the top of my website. And I will see you all next time. I'm sending lots and love and blessings. Take care, Gemini.